am bam damn a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gun Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Gunn. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
Put a smile on my face.
Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Late Night Bullshit. I hope everybody's doing okay. I know it's just a strange feeling not sitting here watching some kind of football. And I tell you what, I'm already missing it. Jeez, I can't wait for the bowl season to start. Anyways, I got a guest on with me tonight, and I'm going to go ahead and get him on here so we can get this party started. So hang on a second, and here comes the man.
Guy's not going anywhere. Doesn't just roll out great players. He and his staff develop them. It's all about the process.
Hey, roll time to you there. How are you doing?
I'm doing good tonight. You?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. Oh, Lordy, I think everybody else is missing some football too. Tap that out. I just can't stop tapping him. Guess what? The thing is up there. Motherfucker Jones, I tell you what, you kill me. Hey, good evening there to you, two-time B-Jam and Stephen Hicks. Oh, let's see. My brother Spencer, George Lambert. Where's he at? I know he's in here. Bobby Sprinkle, your little butt is in trouble with me. I know.
Yep.
You want to start some bullshit with me already. I love it. Anyway, guys, it is our open chat room. So if you guys want to come on, talk some shit with us, y'all just come right on. Not a problem. And let's see here. Oh, yeah. Roll tide to all y'all. Justin, hey, bud. Hope you come on sometime tonight. 6-0, brother. Good seeing you. Who's seen tours? I have not seen that, brother. Yeah, I know he's a class act, but I like to see that myself. Hang on a second. Let me do this.
Hello, George and Stephen and Mr. Spencer. Everybody saying hello to me, guys. I appreciate it. Hello, how you doing? I hope we have a good show tonight for you. We're going to have a lot of fun. And it's just bullshit and having fun.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, Bobby, you know I'm messing with you, brother. That's all right. Tyler Buckner for Heisman.
Heisman lacrosse player, right?
Okay, Heisman lacrosse. That's it, babe. He sure ain't going to do it nowhere else. Guys, we kind of want to get started tonight. AT has his grading that he's done for the Alabama-Georgia game, and he's got something else behind it. So we'd like to get started on that. Did he win it for sure, Justin?
Wow.
I haven't got to watch it. I've been busy doing some other things. So I hope he did. I was pulling for him. It's a damn good athlete right there. All right. AT, would you like to get started?
Man, yeah, congratulations, Mr. Daniels. I didn't think actually they was going to let you have it, but hey, congratulations to you. Guys, y'all know every week I always grade out the players' percentages and all because I like having fun with it and seeing what tells a story about what happened to the offense and how they might have performed or who let them down. So, as always, I start out left tackle, Caden Proctor, our true freshman, has come on and got better all year long. He graded out at a whopping 73%. We had the ball 64 plays. He was right on 46 of his plays, so he graded out 73%, which against Georgia is good, in my opinion. You can always do better, but he done good.
That was damn good.
Yes, sir. Then there was a Mr. Booker, our left guard. He's been the heart and soul of that team to me ever since the year started. He seems to make it run better with him there. So he graded out at 74%, which he is right 47 plays out of 64. So he graded out 1% more at 74%. Our center, again, was a low man on a totem pole. He seems to have trouble with the snaps and stuff like that. And he didn't seem to give as much effort watching the replay. His effort was a little bit less than others. But anyway, he graded out at 64%, and he got 40 plays correct out of 64. Or done his job, I say, rather than that. But so Mr. McLaughlin, again, graded out 64%. Then my favorite lineman, Mr. Jaden Roberts, coming on after the Texas A&M game. He done us proud. He graded out a whopping 78%. So he's a high man on the totem pole. We got 49 plays right for 78%.
Say that man's name again.
Jaden Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
Right guard took over for Mr. Dalcourt, and Dalcourt ain't come back in. I mean, he just he's a beast. And I mean, they talk about how bad he is. If you ever watch the replays, watch him finish off blocks, guys, and that's how you teach a high school kid how to block. I mean, this dude, he gets into them, and he don't quit till the whistle blows.
That's why I want you to say his name again. Damn.
I'm telling you, that kid he is a monster. And then, of course, the right tackle, Mr. Latham, our first-round pick when he graduates or leaves early, which I don't know if he's probably graduated, but he graded out at he graded out the same. Yeah, 78%. I thought I had him at 76%. So our right side played better than our left side. Both of them graded out 78%. Of course, Latham's always graded out high all through the year. He's never been the bottom man on the totem pole, and he done real well. So, I mean, he ain't done nothing different than what we expect. He's always played at the top of his game. And then, of course, the tight ends, I group them all together and I watch them all and grade them as a group rather than as individuals because I don't have that much time in a week. But they graded out 70% Icebox. They got 44 out of 64 plays right. So they got 70% on their grading. And so, I mean, they all I think we gave up 4 sacks, but we all done good. A couple of sacks, I think they just sent more than we could block. I mean, we only had so many to block, and they sent more than we could. And a couple of times he tried to run, and the spies got him. Georgia used 2 spies, guys. Most of the time, 2 linebackers if he went right or left because they knew they couldn't keep up with him. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, against Georgia, Georgia's got a top-notch defense. And I think they do, especially the left side. Yeah, they've been suspect all year at the beginning of the season. But I'm really proud of Proctor and Booker over on that left-hand side. Right side, we really didn't have much of a problem. I enjoyed watching the game where they kept calling a dual block. What you got on there, man? You got something back feeding on me?
That ain't me.
Okay. Okay.
You,
Well,
you
apparently
got
it's
you had
gone
some
now.
flashing behind you for a minute. I thought you might have had lightning.
No, I've got some lights in this room. I got like 4 lights that they've been in there a while, and I've got 2 of them that's going out, and I got to fix them. I've got them. I just hadn't had time to get a hold of it yet. But yeah, what was we at? The line. Yeah, man, they done a great job against Georgia. Now I think our defensive line did too, but we just can't get a grading on them as much as we'd like to. Army won. Surprise. Anyways, we'll get into some other stuff here tonight. We're going to talk about Florida State, Georgia, and some bowl games and a few things here and there. What else did you have that you was wanting to back this up with?
Well, everybody knows that Florida State's tick-tocked off at the committee because they got jumped from Alabama, went from 8 to 4, and everybody made a big deal. They shouldn't have been able to do it. That's never been done. And oh my, the top-ranked team, fell out of the top 4. And what happened is the committee, they screwed around, and I don't know what they was trying to project rather than see what with their own 2 eyes. Alabama should have never been behind Oregon as a 1-loss team. Bama should have been 7 all that time. So that from 8-7. I thought that, Oregon was a good ball club, but of course they got beat again, so they're no longer a problem. So we should have been 7 the whole time, Mr. Icebox. I mean, it was ridiculous.
I kind of felt like maybe we should have been up 6, but I understand with Texas being what they done. Okay. I don't know. Let me say this real quick, brother. 6-0, let's talk recruits. Are we attracting any talent yet? I'm not so sure about that kind of stuff. I've been trying to hang in there a little bit, but I'm going to tell you guys, when it comes to the transfer portal and recruiting, pay attention to Nick Saban Jr. He usually tries to stay on top of that. That's where I get my info from, to where I can stay up with the recruiting that comes in. I usually don't care much about it because until they sign that paper and get into class and stuff like that, because anything can happen in between here and there. But I do listen to Nick Saban Jr. And if you don't know, let me go ahead and do this, guys. Okay. There we go. Just in case somebody has not subscribed, you won't regret it. He does a great show. He does a good job. He works hard at it, and you won't be sorry. So if you ain't subscribed to Nick Saban Jr. Sports Talk, we'd like to get him over 1,000. But not only just that, if you want some good news, good entertainment, there's your man right there. He does a great job. So with that being said, let's go to Florida State troubles. I'm hearing rumors there, AT, that Florida State is wanting to join the Big Ten, from what I'm understanding. They've been playing around with it and everything, but since they got snubbed, they want to kind of get into a bigger conference that they won't get snubbed next time, which I say if you're in a bigger conference and you get there, you shouldn't be. But my question is, you're Florida State. You're way down south. That just don't make sense to join something like that. And I'm kind of wondering if they are scared of joining the SEC. Or is there some kind of, are they snubbed against the ACC that we don't want them? Because I don't think they're all that. I don't think they're all that to. Well, let's put it this way: they got passed over this time because they know the SEC is a stronger conference, and that's why. I mean, there's plenty of reasons. I'm gonna let you talk about a little bit about how people feel about toward Florida State.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows what happened to Florida State, but like I said, Bama should have been 7 the whole time behind, from the get-go, and then you turn around, you look. The minute Florida State's quarterback got hurt, at that point in time, they knew they were not a top 4 team. Why in the hell would you leave them up there and let them think, okay, they didn't move us down when he got hurt? So they should have moved them all the way back behind every 1-loss team, which would have pulled Bama up to number 6, and then Florida State would have been number 8. All right, now you don't no longer. Now they're saying, okay, why'd you drop us? Well, your quarterback ain't there. You're not the same team. Okay, now everybody understands what the committee's doing at that point in time. Alabama's number 6. Okay, well, lo and behold, Michigan, Ohio State play. Michigan wins. Okay, Ohio State falls back behind Alabama. Alabama moves up to number 5. Okay, so now we're sitting at 5 when we play Georgia at number 1. So when we beat Georgia at number 1, it's easy to put us up at the top 4 spot. And the whole time, everybody's understood why Florida State's. That's the whole crux of the problem. They're not mad at Alabama so much they are the way the playoff committee done the grading. They didn't push him back the minute he got hurt.
Yeah. Oh, I know. No, Florida State is not who I want to talk about, but they've been hanging on that kind of stuff. They've been crying. They've been wanting to do this and do that. I'm hearing stuff of lawsuits and all that kind of bullshit. Come on, y'all know. No, Florida State's not going to beat Michigan. They're not going to beat Washington. Well, I don't know about Washington, but Texas, Alabama, Georgia, they're not going to beat them. Come on, good grief.
No.
And y'all won't sit there and cry you got snubbed. Hell, you've been put into bowl games before and passed over other undefeated teams your own damn self. You ought to know. So quit your damn crying. No. Okay, Spencer. Who do we really want to talk about, brother? Who do we really want to talk about tonight?
Let us know.
Yeah, you talking about Cheetahs shouldn't be in the playoffs, damn cheaters. So you're damn right. People don't look at it the way I do. Hell, they cheated to get their players. They cheated to try to win games. They should not even be in the damn playoffs. I don't give a shit, but that's just my opinion. Now, what about Georgia? That's what I want to hear about. Georgia crying. Dadgummit, I tell you what. I have to give two time. Yeah, from what AT has said. I don't care about the dude, even his name. And yes, I'm going to talk about Milroe. I'm going to say it, Uncle Lou. I heard he took the high road. So that's good. I'm going to give him credit for taking the high road. It's like I really care. Wonder if he stole our signs. Well, if he did, he's going to have to steal some more because I guarantee you we changed him. But yeah, we're going to give Georgia credit. Some of their fans, some of them I haven't seen. They ran their mouths. They have not been back. And I'm not talking about this particular show. I'm talking about other shows. I've looked for them. Ain't nowhere around. Scared to say anything. If they're on there, they're not saying a word. Sorry. We didn't mean to shut you up, but, hey, it is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
At least I know two good ones.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, we wanted to shut them up. I mean, we got tired of listening to them talk, yakety, yakety, yak. And, you beat us one time and you think you've changed it over and you're the new champs. No, everything's back in order. We're back where we need to be, Mr. Icebox. But you go ahead. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, you were fine. Justin, man, you're welcome to come back on the show, man. You see we don't have a room full. You just come right on if you want to. Anybody else that wants to, I'm going to put it back up there again.
Well, I know Michigan. You talk about Spencer put Michigan down. I know Michigan's offensive line's up for I think it's called the Joe Moore Award or something, I think, for the best offensive line in college football. And for the life of me, I don't understand it. It's when you don't play many teams. I mean, we talked about Georgia all year, and we picked at them about their schedule. Go look at Michigan's schedule. My God, I could grade out 85% against their damn schedule, and they're going to be the Joe Moore Award winner.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Michigan was right there with Georgia, or worse. I can't remember which one they was ranked, but. Jeez, man, and you're going to be ranked number one. Hell, it ain't hard to be ranked number one. You keep playing dadgum high school teams and shit. Jeez. We're ranked number 4 playing the schedule we did. That's okay. We got to play them first.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Like I said, I think Michigan's in for a rude awakening when they line up against our front four, our linebackers, and then, of course, our offensive line. They ain't seen the power and the speed that they're going to see against our front 7 on defense and our offensive line. They hadn't seen that. Closest thing they come to it was Ohio State, which is a good ball club.
Yeah,
but that's about the only game they play all year, That's it. About 1, maybe 2 games a year. We're battle tested and we're through and through. We know what it takes to win in the fourth quarter, and they don't.
Oh, I know. But let me ask you something. I come on, I can't remember. Maybe it was last Saturday night, and I asked some people what was their favorite play of the game. And yeah, come on, Justin, when you get a chance. I thought about that, and I'll rewatch the game. I'm gonna have to say my favorite play out of all that was that shovel pass that Milroe done when he was just about to get tackled. That was a damn good heads-up, great play. I really enjoyed that. So I don't know what everybody else's is, but there's so many that you could choose from,
No, I agree with you. That's one of the best plays. He's constantly evolving as a quarterback. That right there, when he done that, I was like, he grew some more. Every time he does something new like that, you're like, okay, he's learned to do this. He's learned to do that. He's evolving. He's getting better. He's getting better. You can see the progression from game one to this last game. You can see a progression every solitary week. He's getting better and better and better. And there at the end, when he took off on the left side and ran for about 45 yards, what did he do? He laid down and stayed down, in bounds, so the clock would start, and wouldn't stop because he got out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm going to say this one more time. Florida State, come on, guys. They got their number one quarterback down. They got their number two quarterback down with a concussion. You're really not going to do anything with your number three quarterback. I mean, it may be a good one, but he's not ready. You haven't given him the reps to be playing into a game like the national championship stuff. It's just not going to happen. Milroe, do you think he's going to be back this year, or you think he's going to leave?
No, he has to stay another year. You don't get benched as a starter and make a first-round draft pick. And if he shows again next year the progression and keeps getting better like he did this year, he can be a first-round draft pick. Everybody sees the obvious talent the man has. I mean, he can fly and he can run, and you can see the quick decision he made when you talk about your favorite play when he done that little shuttle pass. Mm-hmm. And you can see the decision he made when he run the ball for 45 yards, and instead of running out of bounds, he got down to keep that clock running. You could see the constant progression mentally. So next year, if he continues on that same trajectory, he'll be a top 10 pick, in my opinion, Icebox. I really think the man can really get there. He's a hell of an athlete.
Well, I tell you what, I keep thinking back. We had a Sunday show with Lucian and Coach Dude and Van, a few others, and Lucian had a damn good point. And David Pollock was spotted dumpster diving behind the Waffle House in the bad part of Atlanta.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir. Ain't nobody seen his ass either.
No.
Yeah, there's another one that needed. Hey, I asked somebody that I don't know if it touched somebody's nerves. I said, "You reckon they're gonna start calling us the new Georgia now?" Hell no. We're back to the old Alabama is what we are. Dumbasses.
I tell you what, I agree with you 110%. Them Georgia fans, what happened to that one that used to come on and gave old KB such hell? He actually had him on his show several different times. Something Peanut. No, it wasn't Peanut. The black man that I can't think. He's
I don't know. I know Mo Better used to come on there. And he still does.
Well, I mean, man, I can't remember his. I ain't seen him. I was going to say I hadn't seen him since we put our foot in Georgia's ass. I mean, the final score was closer than the game, man. I mean, we could have done better.
Tony B.
Tony B. That's it. I always get his initial wrong. I ain't seen Tony B. Is he still? Anybody called him for a wellness check?
I think he's been back on. I think he has. I thought I caught him a little bit somewhere else. Now, Brown McDowell, I ain't heard nothing from him. Nope. I'll tell you one I wish we didn't hear from. That's damn President Chip, that dadgum weaseling around, side setting, what do you call it, riding the fence. Kind of, yeah. Just a damn moron.
I agree 110%. You ride the fence, you're going to get shot from both sides.
Damn right. What was we talking about our favorite play? Oh, Milroe. Lucian has this theory, and it really will give you food for thought. And that's why I'm trying to give him credit on it. He might have heard it from somewhere else. I don't know, or talked about it somewhere else. But he thinks he may go out and try to join the NFL. And we all asked him why, or got an explanation. He says, you know how Saban is. He looks out for his players, and he doesn't really want Milroe to come back. Or I say he really doesn't want to. It's up to Milroe's decision. I'm like everybody else. I'd love to see him come back myself. I think he's got more growing to do and can really, really, really show out next year. I feel like with our offensive line now doing better, and Mr. Reese staying and Kevin Steele, we're going to have a hell of a team next year. But would it make sense for Milroe if he's got a chance to go out in second round pick or something like that, go to a good team and basically set out a year and learn their process? And I think he would be a fine quarterback if he did do that. He wouldn't have the stress, the pressure. And, at first he was kind of anxious in what he was doing, making misreads and stuff like that. He's got better throughout the year, of course. And I'm kind of wondering if that won't be his best move as a person, you know what I'm saying, and his future, you know what I'm saying? Or he could come back and play again with us and be a better quarterback and then have too much high expectation on him if he goes NFL. That's kind of a hard decision to make, if you ask me. I mean, even for a fan like myself, I wouldn't want to lose him. I don't want to lose him, Yeah. But if it's better for that man's future, and if Saban sees that could really help him, then Saban will let him go. He'll let him go NFL as far as that goes. Probably wouldn't be his decision no way, but he might steer him that way. So I thought that was a damn good point that Lucian had. And it could happen that way. So we'll have to wait and see after the season what he decides to do. But for Milroe himself, I kind of like to see the man do good. He's worked hard. A lot of people have had him down, and he's proved them all wrong. So I'd like to see him do good.
Yeah, I agree with you 110%. The only problem is if you get picked the second round pick and you're the first pick in the second round, it's like the first pick in the first round. You're still going to the best team. So to the worst team. So what I'm looking at, the only reason I don't want him to do it is simply this: if you're a first round pick, your signing bonus will set you up for life. You don't have to worry about it if you ever play a game. If you get hurt and don't ever get to play another game, if anything happens to you whatsoever, that signing bonus is 100% yours. They cannot get any of it back. It don't matter. And that's the only reason I'd say I would come back if I was him, unless I was guaranteed I was a first-round draft pick, because that signing bonus alone, if you get a signing bonus, just $20 million, I'd say just, but day sports, but $20 million would set you up for life. You don't have to worry about anything again. You just simple interest on $20,000 is what? Let's see, 300,000 times 20 is what? 6 million?
You want me to go back to school? Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. If you can get that first round draft pick and get that signing bonus, that right there alone will set you up for life, unless you're stupid and go out and buy 5 or 6 houses and a Lamborghini and Ferraris and spend all your signing bonus. Now you got to play and hope that you stay on the team until your next contract. Because if your contract's, I say only $6 million a year, and for 4 or 5 years, it'll take 4 or 5 years just to make what you made on your signing bonus.
Yeah, I get that, but is it always about money? What if he comes back and gets hurt?
Well, yeah, that's that's a definite gamut that you take, and that's why I say if you can continue to do what he done, me personally, I'd come back, unless again I'd like to know what the difference is in a signing bonus and a first and second round pick. If you're gonna get a $20 million signing bonus versus a $15 million signing bonus, yeah, I come on out. That ain't, I say only $5 million, right? So
only 5 million.
If it's close or something, I understand. But if it's like 20 million to just 600,000 or something like that, you'd have to come back.
Oh yeah. No, it's just a hard decision. A lot of people are talking about, will he come back? Will he not? I would love for him to, because I'm going to tell you, the year after that, it will make it interesting who gets the starting job next year if he did do that. He comes back, it's his. There ain't, and it better not be nobody else's. He's got enough experience, and he knows. Just imagine what he could improve over the summer, or the off season. So yeah, I'd like to see him come back, but in reality, what's best for him, if he did decide, it would be, I'd hate it. I really would. I would hate it, but for him, I hope he made the right decision, whatever it may be. All right.
I agree.
Yep. So I think we got Milroe as far as the way we feel about that. What do you think about these bowl games that's fixing to start? They're going to start next Saturday, December the 16th. Any of you particularly care about?
I really hadn't paid much attention just yet to it. I mean, I know Georgia, and here's the one, Georgia, Florida State we've been talking about, yada, yada, yada. I know, but that right there is Georgia's opportunity to prove to the world Florida State don't belong. If Georgia will go in there and wipe the floor with them and everybody would have seen, that'll shut them up and we ain't got to worry about it no more. And if the vice versa happens, you're going to listen to it all year long.
Now, Florida State, you want to shut some people up, go beat Georgia. Go beat them.
Yeah.
And I hope Georgia stomps a damn mud hole in you, be honest with you. Just don't care nothing about it. Now, what I was getting at, we got let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 7. No, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 games on the 16th, 1 on the 18th, 19th, 20th. Well, it looks like it's going to be freaking all last week. So just talking about the first 7, you got the Myrtle Beach Bowl, the cricket celebration, R&L Carriers, Cheer Bowl.
Cricket celebration.
Oh, yeah. There's some hell of some bowls right here. L.A. Bowl, Radiance Tech, Famous Toastery, Scooter's Coffee. My favorite so far. I would love to be in one of these days. I'm going to have to pull for a team just to get in there. The Pop-Tart Bowl. I want to see that. I don't know why. I guess it's a kid thing in me.
That or they make up another bowl, called the Massingale Bowl or something like that.
Don't get me started. Jeez.
Oh, Lord, man, I'm telling you what, these bowl games, that's where you're going to start seeing where the guys that's probably, if they set out the bowl game, they're going NFL. So You'll see, I don't know what percentage of them overall. If I had to guess, if somebody held a gun and said, okay, AT, of all the players that set out for these bowl games, what do you think the percentage is of all the teams, players, what percentage of them? And then I'd honestly look at maybe 15 to 20% of players that, overall would set out and go on pro, maybe 20%. I think 1 in 5 maybe on each team, except for your bigger teams like Ohio State or an Alabama or a Texas or one of your teams that's got all these 5 stars that think they can go on and be a first-round draft pick. But other than that, I'm looking at maybe 15 to 20%, 1 in 5.
Yeah. Well, let's just go this route. George says that Milroe will come back and teach us saying for 1 year. I figure whoever is quarterback will be doing that. Justin Milroe's coming back. We'll have to see, Justin. This is the one I wanted to get to. 6-0, asking you a question. If Alabama wins the Natty, do you think Coach Saban will set his retirement path in the very near future, or will he keep going? What's your opinion? I'm kind of interested in that myself.
Yeah, I know he would definitely finish out his contract, if nothing else. What's his contract, 3 or 4 more years?
Yeah, it's a bunch, whatever.
I'm not sure how many it is, but if he wins, here's the thing. Coach Saban, let me forget this right now. Coach Saban's like working at Disney World. I mean, he loves it. That's what he'd rather do than anything else. There's nothing else he wants to do. If he retires, what's he going to do? He might go on to coaching, go around talking and, do fishing and stuff like that. I know, but, he really enjoys the day-to-day grind of college football. He really does. I mean, there ain't no hiding it. I don't think he'll retire early. I think he'll finish out his contract and he'll reassess it at that time. And I think it's going to be like Bear Bryant, Icebox. I think he'll retire, and 3 months later he'll go.
I don't think so about that. Now, it's like George says, it's up to Miss Terry. It's up to Miss Terry.
Oh yeah.
But that is a damn good question. Let's bring on Brock. Brock may have a little insight. Let's see what Brock thinks.
Hey,
What's
what's
going
up,
on,
y'all?
Brock?
What's up, man?
What's
Roll
happening?
Tide.
Roll Tide, brother. I know you enjoyed that Georgia game, didn't you?
Yeah. Hey, I'll say this. We controlled the game. After that doggone first quarter, we controlled all 3 quarters. Um, Georgia, they made a couple good plays downfield. I mean, Carson Beck made a couple plays, but we was on his behind pretty much all game long. And I think we threw his game totally off beat. If you look at them passes that could have been interceptions that our players don't drop them. I mean, hits them right in the hands. I don't know how you drop the pass, but we had about 4 times we dropped interceptions. 4 times. I counted.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, I'm gonna just tell you. I said it before we played Georgia. That boy Carson Beck, well, when he sees a defense like Bama's, he's gonna fold, and he pretty much folded, and we controlled that line of scrimmage, and our safeties and linebackers came downhill on that running back, and they ain't have nowhere to go. They got a total of 70-something yards on the run game, and I think Carson Beckler had a little over 200 yards throwing, passing, and Miro
Mm-hmm.
had right at 200 itself. So the difference is Miro threw for 2 touchdowns, and uh, Carson didn't throw for none. So yeah, that's that, and
Well, let me ask you, Brock.
that's the difference in the game right there.
Well, just to be honest with you, my assessment of Carson Beck, yeah, he ain't played a defense like that. And them daggum defenders, man, there's a reason they're defenders and not wide receivers. You know, they don't have the surest of hands, and they do a damn good job at what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So breaking up a pass is more on their mind than interceptions. Yeah, they want interceptions. Yeah, who wouldn't? But they probably go through a few drills, but they're not basically, training to be wide receivers and such like that. So
Yeah,
I'm not going
I
to
just
put
think
a mark against
if
them.
what could have been, I'm just saying if we get them interceptions, do they go back for touchdowns, or do we turn them into more points? You know what I'm saying? It could have
Yeah, it
really
could be
been a
field goals or
more.
anything.
Yeah, well, it could have been a different score. Like it could have been a higher
Oh
score. We
yeah,
could have put up more points. I feel like we left more. We left points on the board. We left more
but
points
we
out there.
but we've been doing that all year too, ain't we, Brock?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, yeah, we
but
have.
we need to stop doing that because sometimes it'll cost you. Um,
Well, let me ask you this, Brock.
guys got to be better.
Let me ask you this, Brock. In your mind, on that last drive that we were doing, where Melrose took off, like AT was saying earlier, what he run for about 40 yards and then stayed in bounds, and
Yeah, about 30,
um,
40. Yeah.
and then he made another run, and it probably picked up 9 or 10, something like that, basically to run the clock out. Do you think if we had more time and didn't have the game in hand, because that's what he was doing, he was locking down the game. Do you think that we could have scored another touchdown?
Absolutely. I think Miro, he does a good job keeping the drives alive, and I think you know uh we had a little mismatch going on. So
Hmm.
the Burton on well, their corner Everett, I think his name is. He's not so good, man. Burton was cooking him all night long. Um, and then you had Isaiah Bond freaking wide open a couple times. So yeah, I mean Bond and Burton. I mean, absolutely. I think we could have went back down and scored another 7 points, 6 points, whatever. But yeah, absolutely, man.
Have you been staying up with the recruiting and the transfer portal here lately, Brock?
Oh yeah, I've been watching it every day almost.
All right, well, just hang tight with us.
Yeah, we're going. Alabama's got a visit with the Texas A&M D lineman. His name is LT Overton. He has some kind of, his mama went to Alabama or something. I heard. I don't know for sure what it. He's got some kind of family ties to Alabama, but anyway, he's gonna visit Alabama, and I think Alabama has a really good shot at landing him. He's a former 5-star recruit. Hit the portal for A&M. And, of course, you got Walter Nolan that hit the portal for them. I haven't seen Evan Stewart hit the portal yet. I don't know if he's going to. I don't know if they're going to find a way to keep him or what. But
what's the latest on the portal? What's the latest on Walter Nolan then that you might have heard?
Oh, he's got a huge official visit going to Oregon. I think he's I think he's gonna. That's where he's going. I believe that. Nobody else is gonna pay. You know how much this guy said he wants? He actually came out and said this. Per sack, he gets $400,000 a sack. He wants $400,000 a sack. Nick Saban would tell him kiss his ass. I'm sorry. Nick Saban.
Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that Walter Nolan asking for that?
Yes.
Don't come to Alabama.
Bye.
Yep. Don't come. No, don't even look at him.
Nope.
Don't even talk to this son of a bitch.
Nope.
Yeah. Bye.
I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, what?
Yeah.
Who the heck is he? He ain't no doggone all-time great D lineman. Like, he's good, but dang. Like, that's crazy, man. $400,000 a sack? You gotta be kidding me.
Has he got a girlfriend too?
He must got something.
Jeez.
That man out of his doggone mind.
Let me finish up a question that 6-0 had asked earlier. If we happen to win, and what's up, Pip Squeaks? I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but hey, how are you doing, Roll Tide? Brock, do you think that Junior or Saban will retire if he happens to win the Natty this year?
No.
Why not?
I tell you why. Think about this. You got Ryan Williams fixing to reclassify today. He's reclassifying today, y'all. And you're gonna hear him say he's sticking with Alabama and he's gonna be on campus starting in
early enrollment.
January, February, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe he might be coming early for bowl prep. I don't know. But the announcement's coming today. I mean, not today, but tomorrow. It's 8:45. I'm thinking it's like 12 at night. But his announcement's coming today, and we're going to see what he's going to do. But he was on an official visit to Alabama today, and he was dressed out in all crimson and white. So, I mean, Ryan Williams is going to Nick Saban's not going nowhere, man. This 25 class, look, we just got another 25 commit last night. The dude won a state championship for a Florida high school team, and he committed to Alabama. He's a 4-star edge. His name is Javion Hilson. Hilson is his name. And he's a number 3 edge in the country. Number 2 edge in the country. I think he's number 2 in the country. He's a big guy. He's like 6'4.5", 6'5", and he's about 230 pounds or more. So
well, Saban'd love to get a hold of somebody like that for the edge.
Oh, we got 2 of them. We got
who's the other one?
We got Grady. His name is Zion Grady. He committed about 2 weeks ago, a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
He's a 5-star. Zion Grady. He's the number
Okay.
one edge in the nation in the 25 class. We currently have the number one class, guys, in the 2025 class. Alabama has the current number one class. Georgia has the number 2 class. They're behind us.
Losers.
Once we got Zion Grady, the 5-star, we went up over top of Georgia. So, and now we got another edge rusher that committed last night. So we got the number 1 and number 2 edge rushers in the country in the 25. Look, Saban's not going nowhere, folks. I'm telling y'all on here, and I'm telling everybody in the comments. Don't worry about Nick Saban. The only way Nick Saban goes anywhere, y'all, is if his health fails him. That's the only way I see Saban leaving Alabama. Other than that, I don't see Saban leaving, man. I mean, like he said, what would he do? He don't want to sit at home and do nothing. He enjoys coaching these young guys and helping them get prepared for the afterlife of their future NFL career, and the just this life after football, man. It's not all Nick Saban. He coaches, but he knows how to prepare these guys for what's next in their life, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
I expect Nick Saban to stay there until his contract's up in 2029, and I expect us to win about two to three more titles before he get out of there. At least
I don't
three.
know.
At least 3.
I'd like to
At
see
least
him
three.
in this new platform that they're doing, the 12 team. Um, I ain't gonna call it a playoff. Well, I guess it is a 12 team playoff.
Ice.
I'd like to see Saban at least dominate 2 years of it, anyways, just to show him,
Ice.
hey,
Have you seen this kid Ryan Williams?
no, sir, I haven't.
A wide receiver, 5-star. Yeah, that kid
Alabama
could fly,
Tide. Did
man.
you see? Let me tell you, this man, he played at Bryant Denny he lost the state championship against our other commit, Jalen Mbakwe. Jalen Mbakwe
Yeah.
won the state championship over him. But let me tell you how many yards this kid had. He had 11 catches for 235 yards.
Damn.
235. And he just, bro, he's kind of like Jameson Williams. This kid is another JMO. He can go straight out. I'm talking about and leave you in the dust. Like that kid is awesome. Like he is going to be. Think about this: when Julian saying, be the starting quarterback at Alabama, or even when Miro, because he's coming early, right? So if he get on the field early, Miro can sling that ball too. So I like Miro and Julian saying to get Ryan Williams the football. And this is a guy that can take the top off the defense like that. I'm talking about snap of a finger. This kid is awesome. He's a first round pick. I don't care how you bend it, how you look at it. He is a first round pick, and he's a top 5 pick. This kid right here is awesome. I watched him last night and yesterday night, and he literally, like, you're talking, he was lights out, man. Like once he gets the ball, he's so electric upfield. Like I'm telling you, he returned a 80. He had 4 touchdowns, 3 or 4 touchdowns. And he returned an 85-yard punt for a return touchdown at Bryant Denny yesterday night. And he was gone, man. It ain't no catching him. He can do it all. He can I'm telling you, he can take the top off the defense, and I love it. And I can't wait till this kid get to Bryant Denny to Alabama. I'm telling you.
Now
This kid right here
he's
is
not
gonna
made
win a
that.
national championship.
Is he? And he's supposed to be the one that might be committing tomorrow. Is that what it is, or has he already committed?
No, he's committed. He's been committed since 2022.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, Auburn's trying to flip him, and that everybody's trying to talk about he might flip, but he ain't flipping. That kid is solid. He's going to be hired, so ain't no big worry about him. I look for him to come in and do good right, like I said, the first year right off the bat.
Yeah, I think that kid's a day one starter, man. Like Ryan Williams is a dude, man. I think he needs to put on some weight in the offseason this summer and stuff. But other than that, this man right, he can fly. He is every bit all advertised, man. Like Ryan Williams is the absolute, yeah, he's the top. I think he's number 2 or 3 in the country. It's the guy Jeremiah Smith that's committed to Ohio State. He's the number 1 receiver in the nation in the 24. But Ryan Williams, I feel like Ryan Williams is better than him. In my opinion, Ryan Williams is a dog, man.
The only thing about Ryan Williams that could potentially bother me, it don't really bother me, but he's reclassifying, so he's going to be a year younger than he would have been. And it makes you think, I don't know how old he is, if he's, like you said, gain weight, is he physically prepared for the grind of the day in, day out of the SEC? That'd be the only problem I'd have with him not being a day one starter, because, you got to take some licks, man.
Oh, yeah. I think he knows that, though. I think he knows that's why he committed to Bama. I think he knows that, to be the best, you got to go against the best. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
yeah.
And you know just as well as I do, Brock, that, a couple plays here and there a game doesn't mean you have to sit out there and grab 235 yards every game. Just make those plays at important times, He'll get out there and get a number 1 draft choice kind of deal.
I think him, the kid Jalen Mbakwe, he's a track star. Jalen Mbakwe ran track. He won state. Yeah, Jalen Mbakwe won the 100-meter dash, I think it was, for track. And this past year, and man, that kid right there, he's fast. He was playing quarterback this year for his high school.
Right.
And he was playing quarterback last night in the state championship. And man, that kid right there, he threw, I think, 1 or 2 touchdowns, but he's not a quarterback, right? But he said he did what he had to do to get his team to another state championship, and he did that last night. He rallied.
So he's loyal to his team.
The state title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Brock, do me a favor, Justin. If you don't mind, come on for a minute or two, or Spencer, somebody. Really like for Spencer to come on if he's on here. He might have left by now. I don't know. But Spencer, if you're out there, I need a little break. If not, Justin, come on and have a little talk with these guys. I'll leave y'all with a subject of this, and just give me a few minute break.
Yeah, I'll talk to Alabama Tide if you want to take a break.
Yeah, that'll be fine with me if either one of them wants to come on. If y'all don't mind, I'll give them just about 30 seconds to see if they want to pop. If they don't, I'll go out for just a few minutes and I'll be back. But in either case, Brock, do me a favor.
Yes,
and
sir.
Come on the show afterwards. I need something I need to talk to you about.
Yes, sir.
There's some things I want to tell you. So if you don't mind, even if we go out, I don't know how long the show lasts. You know how it is, Ella. We're just on here bullshitting.
Yes, sir. That's fine.
Yep. All right. Well, he's out, and I don't see Spencer, so I'm gonna step out for a few minutes. At, you and him's got it. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Y'all can talk about whatever you want to. It's just bullshit night. Y'all have at it. Okay. Be back.
Brock, I'm just curious what your take would be on the Alabama-Georgia game. Who was your MVP on the offensive, the MVP of the game for Alabama?
For me, it's Jay Mill. I think Jalen Miro did an absolutely good job taking care of the football. Something that I've been really proud of him, and I really admired what he has done. Taking care of the football and making plays with his legs and his arms. So I got to go Jalen Miro, man.
Okay, well, Jalen, I agree with Jalen. Done a great job. Who's your defensive player of the game for Alabama?
Defensive player of the game. That's a hard one because it was a lot of good plays on defense.
Yeah, they played as a unit. Yes, sir. They played real well.
I gotta go with Dallas Turner, man. I think he set the tone on that edge, and he brought that pressure. Him and Broswell brought a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I agree with you. Here's the thing. The first time Georgia had the ball, they went straight down the field on us, and they made it look easy, and everybody's worried about, oh, no, Georgia's this, Georgia's that, and Alabama ain't what we thought they were. And lo and behold, Alabama makes a change. They went from an odd man to even man front, because when they was in the odd man, that put Dallas Turner and it put Braswell in coverage against that particular offensive set. So Georgia was running sets to get them in coverage so they couldn't rush the passer. Well, Saban made the adjustment, from a odd to even front. That got Turner, That got Turner back to blitzing the quarterback, back to rushing the quarterback, and then with him putting pressure on him, we shut Georgia down pretty much. We didn't shut them down, but we do that boa constrictor. We tighten them down and take away their best things. And I think we did about half. In the first half, we done about half as good as we could have, and in the third and fourth quarter, we done about 75% of what we could have done.
Well, I think Georgia fans want to make excuses like they want to say, oh, Brock Bowers wasn't fully healthy, oh, Lad McConkey, okay. Well, we can say the same thing when we lost our receivers in the national championship. Y'all would have never won it.
Yeah, that's right.
So I don't want to hear the excuses. Y'all said it was next man up for us, so it's next man up for y'all. But
that's right.
What I'm going to say is, I think I got to give Caleb Downs a lot of credit, man. I thought he controlled Brock Bowers. I thought he limited what he could get on the field out there, and I thought he did a good job, blocking him out of the game and slowing him down. And I'll say this: I think also Lad McConkey, I think we did a good job on him too. He was, even though, Georgia fans, oh, he wasn't healthy. Well, I'll say this: why if they weren't healthy, then why Kirby Smart have them out there playing and risking their injuries? And I think they really put Brock Bowers out there too early. After he came out that surgery, he wasn't ready to get out there, man. They was putting too much on that man to get back out there on that field, and he re-aggravated that doggone ankle. And because they said he couldn't hardly walk after the SEC championship game. So
I agree. I agree with you 110%.
Yep.
I think we've all said Brock Bowers is the key to that offense.
But I don't want to hear about that junk though, Alabama Tide, because we didn't have our number one running back, and we lost Kool-Aid in the game.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with you. We got hold on just a minute. I apologize for that.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I know Bowers, we controlled him, and I tell you what, how'd you like him 3rd and 1s and 3rd and 2s whenever they tried to run out and that Caleb come flying up? We tore his ass up. I mean, that's the old Alabama defense. We attacked the point of them when they ran the ball. We stopped on 3rd and 1, I think, 3-4 times. I mean, and That right there made me feel better about this team than anything else, simply because we knew they were going to run the ball and we stopped them.
Alabama's defense, you're not going to run up the middle on Alabama's defensive line. We're going to force you to bounce outside. And when you bounce outside, we're going to have our safeties and our linebackers come and hit you in the mouth before you even get to that line of scrimmage. So, I'll say this. Kevin Steele, man, I can't say enough about the man. After everybody doubted him, man, that just because Miami fans were telling me, you gonna see he has a lot of busted plays. His defense is not what you think it is. Well, guess what? At Alabama, he's got the best defense in the country this year, dog. And
that's right. He got more to work with.
He's got our guys going first round. I'm talking about Terrion's a first round pick, Kool-Aid's first round pick, Dallas Turner's first round pick, Caleb Downs in a few years is going to be a first round pick. You got Malachi Moore. I think he'll go at least second round.
Right.
So I'm telling you, our defense, we had 10 or 12 guys that were all SEC Americans this year on our team, on this Alabama team this year. Let me tell you something.
And that Tim Keenan, our defensive line with Tim Keenan, I think Tim Keenan will be a first round pick. He's part of the reason why you can't run the ball up the middle on our defense.
Oh, yeah.
Between him and
he clogs it up. Him and Otis do a great job. Him and Otis. And let me tell you, did you know Justin Aboigbe has 7 sacks and he's a D line?
Yep.
That's a great train, man.
Hey, Brock.
Yes, sir.
I am with you on Caleb Downs. I'm glad you brought that up. That kid is all over the daggum field. He's not just sitting back there guarding against any long passes. That dude is doing a wonderful job. But the reason I interrupted you, there's 2 questions on the board, and I'd like to get both of y'all's opinion, if you don't mind. And let me start off with AT on this particular question, and then, Brock, you got a particular question from 6-0. So we'll get your opinion on that one. But let's, AT, do you think Kevin Steele will get any head coaching offers this year?
No, he's too old. I don't think he wants to be a head coach anymore. I think he wants to finish his time out at Alabama. And I mean, not that he wouldn't be good, but I mean, at his age to start a new program and stuff like that, I just don't see it happening.
Okay. All right, Brock. 6-0 wants to know, do you think Ryan Williams will stick with Bama or will he flip?
I think he sticks, man. I was kind of a little worried, but I think with Alabama getting this visit today, he's been in Alabama all day today, and I think they done sealed the deal for Ryan Williams to start his career at Alabama this year. And I feel that Nick Saban has he stamped that one. I think it's a done deal, man. I don't see, unless some crazy happen or some big NIL money he jumps on or something. Auburn may offer him a lot of money or something, and then other than that, I don't see it happening. I really think that he's solid with Bama, and I expect him to stick with the Tide. So yeah.
I'll tell you what about that also. I think if you'll watch Yellowwood, he's going to have a drop in overall profit margin this year. I promise you he's going to have an overall drop in profit margin. That man, he's going to have to buy these players from the word go because, I mean, who's going to go to Auburn when you can go to Alabama, And so
they don't even got a quarterback, Alabama Tide.
I agree they don't have a quarterback, and that's why I wanted 5-star Henry Thompson kid switched to Auburn. I said, yeah, here we go. Mr. Yellowwood, he's going to be running out of money.
Perry Thompson, man. Let me tell you, Perry Thompson, he went over there because of that bag, that money. That's his family needs that money, evidently. Usually these kids, I'm going to tell you what I believe in. Me and my buddies, we be talking about it. On Twitter and stuff in the spaces, but we be talking about yesterday we was talking about it. We was like, these kids are going where the most they could get the most amount of money and where they can take care of them and their families. You know what I'm saying? Their family is a big part of their decision, money wise. So it's not about the education. So
Well, when will we know if he chooses Alabama, Brock?
today,
Well, when do we make his
today,
decision?
today
Hmm?
he has an announcement today. Uh, so whatever the announcement is, but everybody's saying like
Now, are you
Alabama,
saying Sunday?
yeah, today.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
My
but
Well,
wife
that,
was
that
saying
statement's
today,
going to
well,
be
tomorrow. It's 9 o'clock at night, but yeah, tomorrow.
okay.
So
that statement he's talking about. He's going to be making is going to be the fact that he's reclassifying, and he's already at Alabama. So I mean, he's just going to make a statement. He's going to reclassify to 2024
and
instead of
yeah,
2025.
yep, and that's going to boost our class up to like the number 2 class in the country. So we'll be right behind Georgia. So Ryan
Okay.
Williams is going to be in the 24 class, and he's going to be on campus this after the playoffs or whatever, and
Now,
he'll
Brock,
probably
have
go to
you
bowl prep and everything too. So I'm expecting
now
that.
have you been keeping up with the transfer portal,
Uh,
Brock?
yeah, I've been keeping up with that a lot lately. Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right, because you know what's going to happen with somebody like Ryan Williams getting here at as high as you are on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I was just
think I
checking out
think we're
something.
gonna lose a couple more guys. I think as y'all know, Ja'Cory Brooks, he hit the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Hastings, a guy that was in the 22 class that came in, he didn't even see the field. I wish the kid, a young man, good luck. And Ja'Cory Brooks, I'll never forget what he did in 2021 in that Iron Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That awesome touchdown pass from Bryce Young in the corner of the end zone at Auburn. So to send that
Okay.
game into overtime. So I'll never forget about Ja'Cory. He did some great things at Alabama. He gave his all, man. He played really well. He had I just think the injuries had caught up with him lately and kind of set him back. So uh, I hope he gets better and recovers and finds a great home, man. And I wish him the best.
I think he's going to wind up out at Oregon. I really do.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people said. He could probably fit at Oregon really good.
He got him a quarterback with Dylan Gabriel leaving Oklahoma. So I mean, that transfer portal just gave them 2 top-notch players.
Yeah. So Auburn's gonna be with Peyton Thorne next year again, I guess, because they doggone sure ain't getting no quarterback lately. Yet. There's a dude named Cam Ward. He came
Yeah,
from Washington State,
yeah.
and he's pretty doggone good. He's got Auburn as his top 4, so he might go to Auburn. I don't know. Yeah, Auburn wants him. They better get him because once them quarterbacks are gone, it's over with. They ain't gonna be able to get no quarterback.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, we're fixing to get off here. We've been on here a little over an hour. I think it's been a good show. I really do. Especially for Saturdays, you know how it goes. Okay. Well, Rock, you got another question. Do you have any info on Jalen? And I will butcher that name, guys. I'm sorry. So I want to say
Mbakwe.
Mbagwe. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Mbakwe, yeah.
And do you know when he'll commit to Alabama if he does?
Jalen
He's
Mbakwe, he's already committed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mbakwe's he's going through to the bowl prep with Alabama.
Yeah, he's early enrollee, yeah.
Yeah. He's getting ready to be on campus, I think. Guys gonna start rolling in before the playoff game. right before they're gonna travel with the team down there to California. They're gonna be riding with the team up there on the flying to Pasadena for the playoffs.
Cool.
So
Yep.
Jalen Mbakwe, man, he's gonna be playing DB. Nick Saban recruited him as a DB for us. So he's gonna be a really good DB for Alabama.
Okay. Outstanding.
But
All right, guys, we're fixing to get off here. Sure enough, Brock. Remember, after the show, don't go anywhere. I need to talk to you about something. And AT, if you want to hang out, that'd be great too. We'll hang out just for a few minutes. That's okay, Justin. We'll catch you the next time, I hope. Yep. Guys, do not forget. Okay, and we'll go through the normal spiel. Bam Dam Sports. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Tap our app, and let's get our numbers up there if we can, if you don't mind. And it's a great channel. We love it so far. And do not forget tomorrow, Barbershop Talk with Van the Thor Edwards, or the artist formerly known as Van Edwards. He does a great job, and I enjoy doing the show with him, and we're having a lot of fun over there. So y'all come over, check us out. And let's see here. Also, watch The Horseman every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We're working on something. You're going to have, Spencer, our regulars, Rise Up, William Bryan. And we are looking at, and we're hoping for, we get the addition of Alabama Tide back again on Tuesday nights. That is just going to make a great show. So anyway, catch everybody there on Tuesday nights. And I hope y'all enjoyed tonight too. Like I said, this is just a daggum bullshitting little session, and we enjoyed it. I really enjoyed everybody on here in the chat room. Y'all been great. Y'all always do good over there. Y'all never cease to amaze me. I tell you what. But anyways, we're going to get out of here, and y'all have a great night, and hopefully be with us tomorrow at 12 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock Eastern with Van Edwards. Guys, I've been working on some stuff for the show. Right now, it may show up as my intro, but it's things I'm wanting to work on for everybody. But I'm just testing out, and I'm hoping y'all like that kind of stuff. It was the introduction. I'm working on something else on one of the guys on the panel, see how I work that out. So if you do see something new and you enjoy it, let me know so I could change it either for the good or the bad. I do not care. We want to make good shows for you guys, production wise. So let us know when you see it. I'm not going to rerun it tonight, of course, but go back and look at the intro. Tell me what you think. Any other new thing that we do, I would really appreciate it if you would let me know. Okay. All right, guys, we're free to get out of here. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say before I hit the off button?
I'll tell you what, guys, hit the link down there to subscribe, like, and comment, and share this for Iceboxes. His baby, he come up with this, so y'all help him out and try to get other people involved. Let's grow this channel here, and we're going to have all kind of things he's going to do that's going to blow your mind.
And hit the notification button, and make sure y'all, get notified whenever Bam Dam goes live. So.
Yeah, and guys, I am streaming on 2 channels. I am streaming on Bam Dam, and I am doing Icebox channel. I hate to do this because I don't like blowing my own horn types crap. But anyways, I'm gonna be doing some weird stuff. We still be late night with Icebox. I am running another channel. I'm trying to consider if I want to change over to that channel to do the weird stuff, weird bullshit stuff, such as Bigfoot, haunted stuff, ghosts, whatever we want to talk about, snakes, hunting, fishing, who gives a shit. But that's just what I'm thinking about doing to try to separate it from the sports part. But hell, I'm always sports related. So I don't know if that's exactly what I'm going to do, but just in case, you might want to go over and subscribe to us. So let me get off of that. And anyways, another guy don't need our help, but damn if he ain't good. Kangaroo Black, man, I enjoy watching him every time. I wish and I hope that he doesn't come on the same time we are on because I enjoy him so much. And I I'd want to watch him. So, but, conflicts happen. But we love him. We love him to death, and he's always so much fun. And don't forget Nick Saban Jr. Sports Talk TV. Let's get that man over. Let's get him over. Yes, sir. Tap his out, baby. Go over and subscribe and like. And, guys, after that, I guess we'll get out of here. So we'll leave out with a bear. Hey, it was a good game Saturday. We all loved it. We all enjoyed it. Too bad, Georgia. I would say we feel for you, but we don't. So, anyways, y'all have a good night.
We warned them. So,
yes, sir. Damn right we did.
They didn't believe us. They didn't believe they tied.
So. No, they won't run their mouth now. They want to still run their mouth so they don't have to cry anymore.
I don't see beer cans and baddies no more. I don't see none of them. Where they at?
Nope.
They disappeared, ain't they?
Yeah, what do they call that? Psychiatric help? That's what they're after. All right, guys, we're out of here. Brock, don't go nowhere. We'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all tomorrow, hopefully. Y'all have a good night.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Well, if I can get this daggone button to work.
But you have got to be better in all three areas of life, which, of course, are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'd be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at the time, well, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here as national champions.